good night on the stream. It's okay. This is how it works. All right. It says we're live.
Okay.
So I don't know if this actually means that we're live or not. Do you want to say hi, Ava?
Hi.
There you go. You can say hi. I think it says there's 2 people watching. I don't know if that means there's anybody actually watching.
Okay.
Before we start actually talking about what we're gonna do here, I wonder if how the microphone is. Hopefully somebody's in here to tell us if this is any good.
Can you stop?
See if Jay is up.
Nobody cares. You just put the microphone right in front of me.
Oh, I did. Hey, there's somebody's.
Okay, no one.
Somebody
cares.
is here in the chat. Oh, there's a couple of people
that
here.
You're gagging on liquid. Just come on, get this drink out of here and go.
Gross.
Okay, all right. You're distracting
bye-bye.
us here.
I
Look,
wanna say
there's actually
goodnight.
people watching. There's 16 people watching right now. Okay, take your thing out of
I
here.
want to say goodnight.
Okay, good
So
night.
then say goodnight to Daddy.
Can I have my drink back, please?
Yes.
I love you, Ava.
Love you,
Good
Ava.
night's sleep.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the first
somebody
ever.
said goodnight. Who was that?
Oh,
I can't read it.
Somebody saying goodnight.
Leonello said goodnight.
This is the first ever.
All right, go.
What are we calling this?
Bye-bye.
We're calling this 30-minute Thursday, right?
Oh, Trinidad. Trinidad in the house.
Nice. So 30-minute Thursday. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna talk about a bunch of different things. Poker.
Look, I'm like an old person. I have to keep leaning in.
I know, right? We're gonna talk about poker. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about what else?
Oh no, I'm gonna eat blueberries.
You gonna eat blueberries?
Sweden. That's crazy.
All right, that's cool. All right, if you guys want to talk about poker, if you want to ask any poker questions, you can ask those. If you guys don't know, I don't know what's that.
Let's chat about how. And do you have this open all the way? Is this
Maybe
getting
not.
cut
Make it
off?
bigger. We've never done this before,
There
so
we go. Let's chat about how to end the hands.
okay, we can talk about that.
And what hands?
I don't know. So we've never done this before. What's up, Six Figure Misfits here? That's awesome.
Oh hi.
We do a podcast every Monday called the Raising Nuts Podcast. It actually comes out Wednesday. We do it on Monday, record on Monday, comes out on Wednesday. And figured we'd add something in here that's a little bit different.
I want some nuts, please. Nuts are sleeping.
Well, yeah,
Only one nut is awake.
Yeah.
She's coming back. I hear her. Come here.
Daddy want me to come in here?
Well, somebody requested to see a nut.
What?
Show your face.
Hi.
This is the one
There's
that
a
never
nut.
gets,
Yeah.
never shows up. Do a meetup in Tampa, Florida. We were just there.
And we actually might be there again soon.
I want to watch this.
Italy. We got Italy in the house here.
Aren't you funny? Go to bed. Love you.
So
6-figure misfit said hi. 6-figure misfit said hi.
So the idea behind this is that we're gonna every Thursday night at 9:30 we're gonna get together here and chat on the live stream about what? What are we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
So I wonder.
I don't get a shout out. What am I,
Rich-
a potted plant?
That's pretty funny.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track of everything. And Ava went to bed now.
I feel like this is very distracting.
Well, you're playing poker right now.
Well, I'm sitting out now. I'm done.
Who does that?
Well, I did lose a 12K pot while this is happening. So yeah, that's all right.
Okay,
Should be
Ava,
right.
thank you. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
So there's a
Good
bunch
night,
of
sir.
questions here. People are actually already sending questions in. So I figured we'd answer questions like this on here. There's a bunch that we should probably go through here. I'm assuming they're going to be very poker related. If you guys don't know, I don't know how much carryover there is between the podcast and between this, but Jody does nutrition. So she's very good at answering nutrition questions. And
I see a question for me.
you see a question. There you go. Why don't you answer a question right there? And I'll get to the other questions shortly.
So David said, was it difficult to come to terms with your significant other playing poker for a living? And Trevor, was it hard to get her on board? No, I was on board from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we first started dating, I was playing mostly low stakes games, and she liked it from the beginning. I didn't have to convince her with anything. Never had to convince her at any point during the journey at all. Even when things were tough a little bit in the beginning, she was on board the whole way.
I mean, we met at 18 before you played,
That's true.
but No, I never even really considered that it would be a problem. Never.
So I'm going to scroll back up to some of these questions up here a little bit further now that I am not playing poker anymore. Normally, I don't ever play poker this
Wait,
late,
that
but there
wasn't-
was some large high stakes action going on, and I could not pass that up. All right, how do you play middle pairs like tens or jacks? That's a pretty pretty wide. What am I trying to look? Broad question.
I don't know.
I don't,
I don't know how to play poker.
Okay, how would you play tens or jacks?
I wouldn't because I
Oh.
don't know how to play.
Okay. It just depends on so many different variables. Whether you're playing tournament or cash game, what position you're in, what the action is. It's really hard to answer a kind of a broad question like that. What do you think the min bankroll for 2-5 with a 500 max buy-in, tight aggressive style? I'm pretty comfortable with play. I'm not very good with bankroll questions. I guess it depends a lot on what you're doing, like what your goal is. Are you playing for a living? Are you just doing it for fun? If you're doing it for fun and you can replenish your bankroll, then it doesn't really matter. If you're doing it for a living, it depends a lot on your expenses. That's another issue, and it depends on how you play your best. Whether you play fine with a short bankroll, whether you need like a lot of money. It's different for everyone, really. I've always been fine with shorter bankroll than most people because I tend to not have the biggest swings that other people have. Costa Rica.
I see that.
Cheers from Costa
Our
Rica.
height difference is way too.
I know.
significant.
You want me to slide down here like
I gotta
this?
Sit up straight.
Got
You're
space.
too tall.
Space station over Houston. Casey said, when are we getting a mug in Atlantic City? Atlantic City seems like it's a hard market to break into with the mugs. They don't seem to return any emails or seem to be interested in it at all. So I don't know. I will say that I think Parks will be very soon. Any plans for winter tourneys in AC?
Oh God, AG's here. I just saw his name.
Nice. Any plans for winter tourneys in AC? I think the Borgata November one is coming up soon, but I didn't even look at the schedule for that. I don't think I usually play that. Usually, I don't play many tournaments in the end of the year. Probably play the Winter Open in January at Borgata. Let's see here. Where did Dave? Oh, okay. Yeah, David said the reason he asked that question about whether you bought in was because his girlfriend.
I saw. That sucks. But that means she's not the right one.
Yeah.
Keep looking.
Yeah. All right. We're still getting caught up on questions here. How is it possible to build a bankroll only being able to play 1-2 and 1-3 live? Just don't see how it's possible without being able to play online or having to play 1-3 live for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be pretty tough. I mean, you'd have to put in a lot of hours. And obviously, like, not all 1-2, 1-3 games are the same. I just saw AG's question. Not all 1-2, 1-3 games are the same. If you're playing somewhere that is really, really deep stacked, then a 1-3 could be more like a 2-5 game. So it just depends. But building bankroll at those stakes is going to be tough no matter what you do, and you're almost always better off having some sort of job to supplement the income. Guilty or not, Mike Postle? Your thoughts? 100% guilty. Allegedly guilty. 100%. Just from watching all the hands. I didn't think there'd be this many people in here. I honestly thought it'd be me and you, and then like 1 or 2 people would show up. I didn't think we'd get this many questions. I'm not going to answer AG's question.
No, that's outrageous.
Michael said, Jody, I see you're eating. I try not to eat after 9 p.m. What do you think about intermittent fasting? I think we've talked about this a little bit on the podcast, but go ahead. You can.
I actually do intermittent fasting, but I did not eat my first meal today until 3 o'clock. So I'm still eating, but I just finished dinner because we had a really busy night. Kids had a lot of activities, and I'm just eating blueberries. That's it.
Yeah, it was a busy day.
Intermittent fasting all the way. Normally, I would eat between 1 and 7 is usually what I go for.
Yeah. So on the before I was distracted while I was watching when I was playing poker here, I was going to say the way our schedule is setting up here is we're recording the podcast every Monday. It comes out on Wednesdays. So we talk about a lot of different things on the podcast, talk about a lot of mental health things, talk about poker, talk about parenting, and Jody answers a lot of nutrition questions, a lot of health questions. And
allegedly 100%.
What was it? What was 100%?
He said allegedly 100%. Talking about pasta lies.
Yeah. Allegedly. I forgot I said that.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured we'd do another kind of content thing here on Thursdays, kind of talk about how our week went, answer questions, and then kind of leading into the weekend to give you guys some motivation to kind of stick to it on the weekend, whatever you did, like whatever progress you made during the week. You laughing at me?
No, I'm reading the questions. I'm not
okay.
listening to you. I'm reading.
So yeah, like how was your week, Jody? So
It's
far,
busy. Oh, that was a real tart blueberry. It's been really busy. It's been a really busy week, but we're at the end. And then it doesn't matter because it's just gonna keep being busy.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
we're in the process of buying a house in Florida.
Oh, I thought we weren't allowed to talk about that. Did we actually?
I mean,
now
we signed a contract, so we bought a vacation rental in Florida today.
Somebody asked where we live. We live in New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia, like 15 minutes outside of Philadelphia. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Listen, if you guys are paying attention, this is really important to Jody. I'm going to tell you. Jody gets very, very tilted when people spell her name wrong. So it's Jody. And Jody tilted. You don't want to see Jody tilted.
I mean, I'm not that angry.
You look really angry now.
Yeah. Really angry.
When's the next mug at Live or MGM National Harbor? It's not my mug, but Brad and Andrew are having a mug on December 10th at Maryland Live, and I will be there, and Johnny Vibes will be there, Matt Vaughn, and then I'm assuming a lot of other people will be there. So I'll be there for that. And then I'm going to have one in January or February. That will be my own in Maryland Live. Adam said, what are the benefits of fasting?
We talked about this on a podcast, but I've never actually really read that much about it.
Okay.
I know it's good for weight loss, but I'm not really trying to lose weight. But I don't know. I'll have to get back to it because
focus, right? It's good for focus.
Yeah, it can be good for focus, which I don't have any of. But
so write the question
I'm
down.
looking for
what?
This is a contract for sale of a house. I probably shouldn't write on that, right?
No. So Jody's going to write that question down. We'll answer it on the next podcast or next week here.
I can answer it in a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
Actually, I don't even.
Mike said, what's the longest live session you've ever done? Mine was 32 hours. I did multiple 70-hour sessions back when I first started playing poker. I would drive down. I went to school at Rutgers University in New Brunswick, and I would drive down to Atlantic City to the Tropicana on a Thursday, and I'd play straight through the weekend, playing 1-2, no limit, buy in for 300. And I think I played multiple, like 65-hour, 70-hour sessions. I would just run to the 7-Eleven that was right down the street and grab Red Bulls. I was very unhealthy then those days. I think I had maybe 5K session where I won 5K and 1-2 in like 2004 or something like that. It was probably the best I ever did during those sessions. Adam says I probably fast on accident every day.
I saw that.
Um,
So it just says that it's good for your brain. It can potentially be good for preventing cancer, heart health, blood sugar control, weight loss.
All right. That sounds pretty good. Emil said, what's your biggest and worst loss? Probably not that much. Probably what I just lost right here. No, I think the worst day I ever had, I lost maybe 10K or something. I don't have many big losing days.
Post the podcast twice a week? Is that what he's asking? Presley? Is that what you're asking?
You should post twice a week. Yeah, Presley, what are you asking for, the podcast or poker videos or what? Or like the live stream here? Mike said, do you play online in New Jersey? If so, how profitable is? Yes, that's all I do is play online in New Jersey. I don't play any live poker unless I'm making a video from it, and it's good. It's profitable. I can't say how profitable, but it's profitable. Are you ever doing a mug in Detroit? You want to go to Detroit? I've never actually been to Detroit besides being in the airport. Besides being in the airport.
Me either.
That would be fun. I'd go there. Any plans to play on Poker Go again? Would love to play on Poker Go again. Just a matter of them inviting me back. Yeah, I mean, if they invite me back, I would play in pretty much any lineup. So.
This is not really that comfortable.
You have the perfect intro song. Thank you very much. I love that song. He says it's my jam on the way to play. When that song comes on, what I do?
Yes, I'm not going to say what you do.
I dance. What do you
do
say?
a weird dance.
I gyrate. It's like a gyration. Every time the song comes on, I love it. Yeah, everybody loves the songs. Hi, Jody. It must be great. This is from Paul.
Oh, hi, Paul.
So if you guys have been watching the videos this week, I put out 3 videos so far. Before we get into Paul's question here, I put out 3 videos on strategy videos on Paul's session that he played on Stones Live. I have another one to come out tomorrow, but I haven't finished editing it yet. And as I'm doing it, I feel like it sucks, and I don't want to put it out. But I feel like I sat down and recorded it, so I don't know. It's tough for me to do these videos because I'm such a perfectionist, and like I wanted sit down and like write out everything that I think about the hand, and then really go through it in depth, and then if I say or I want to edit it out, and I just don't have the time to do that. And I think I can just talk about that. So anyway, go ahead. Paul said, "Hi Jody, must be great that Trevor has freedom of schedule with his job. Does this improve the family dynamic?"
I mean, it's tough to say because there's so many times where we go through spurts where like there's a lot going on, and then so you're not playing as much, but then that stresses you out that you're not playing. So then that turns into like a whole other thing. So then you kind of get into like the lockdown schedule mode, and then there is not that much freedom. We kind of have to treat it like it's a 9 to 5 where he's in an office and he's not available.
Yeah, the schedule that I've been on for like the last 2 months is far more ideal family wise because I'm mostly retired. Not really retired. It's just like I play Monday through Friday. I've been playing a lot in the mornings for a couple hours, and then for maybe an hour or two in the afternoon, and then working on video stuff or other things throughout the day. And then I go really hard on the weekend. So it's actually kind of tough for family stuff with that as far as that goes because it's really I really should be playing as much as I possibly can on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And obviously there's a lot of family events during that time. And once we're getting into cheer competition season now, so I'm not sure how my schedule is going to change from there. Paul's the man, by the way. If Paul is the first person, always be known as the first person to wear a Raisin Nuts t-shirt on a live stream. And if you guys want a Raisin Nuts t-shirt, email Jody info@raisinnuts.com and with your size, size and color?
Yeah.
And
well, some people are requesting hoodies and others are requesting t-shirts, so it doesn't matter what you want.
Okay. Yeah. And if you wear one on a live stream, I will absolutely go through your entire session and talk through a bunch of hands. Let's see. David, what is your opinion on the carnivore diet that Jordan Peterson's daughter touts, if you know of it, her? Are you familiar with that?
I don't know her, but I just looked her up to see. So it says that she eats beef 3 times a day and doesn't eat any fruits or vegetables. So in general, I mean, we eat similar to that, but we eat vegetables. We don't really eat fruit. I'm eating blueberries right now, but that's because I've had like no carbs today. So I'm just eating a few blueberries. But no, I don't agree with it because you're missing out on vital nutrients. If you don't get you can't get any vitamin C from meat, and if you don't get vitamin C, then you get scurvy. But
wait, people still get scurvy?
Well, no, because
I feel like that's like a 19 or
yeah,
19,
it's like
1300 thing.
It's
yeah.
like pirate days. But that's because people eat lots of fruits and vegetables and there's supplementation. I mean, you can take supplements, and some people swear by the carnivore style diets. Like for sure, we both do better on low carb type diets. So, but I like vegetables too much. I could never just eat meat. Here's the thing with nutrition. There is no one size fits all, like everybody has to find the way that works best for them. So the way that we eat works really well for us, but it may not work for someone else. And then there's other people in the world who, like there's a big thing right now with vegans and meat eaters, and they go at each other and it's insane. But there's people out there that cannot be vegan because they'll get really sick. Like they can't have grains or anything like that. So they sort of have to stick to a more meat heavy diet because of autoimmune disorders and stuff. So, it's just a matter of finding, it's very individually based. You have to find what works for you.
I think it's the same thing as poker. You can't, there's like no one style that fits all. Like it's really, obviously there's like all these different things where you can be GTO and things like that, but you got to do what works for you. And especially studying and learning the game, you have to figure out how you learn and then go from there. It's just the same thing as poker. Okay, this is a hard question here.
It's deep.
Deep, man. Cat Swirled said, "Hi, can I ask how you get over losing someone? My partner died while we were on holiday. I have awful flashbacks. Still can't accept he's gone. So full of life." Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. That's deep.
That's like my my biggest fear. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And neither of us we haven't really had to deal with too much death.
Yeah.
We've had to deal with some, but not too much.
I mean, I think I've always recommend therapy for anyone, like not just when you have some sort of major catastrophe in your life that happens, but I think therapy is good for everyone. I say all the time, like especially for guys, they think that therapy is a sign of weakness, but I think it's a sign of strength. And
I think that it's really important to find the right therapist.
Yeah.
You know, they said seen doctors but struggle.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important to find the right type.
Yeah.
And maybe is cognitive behavioral therapy good for that?
I'm sure it is.
Or even neurofeedback?
And I mean, I tout it all the time, but meditation
Oh yeah, for sure.
has to help a ton with that too, because it's easy to get lost in your thoughts and your feelings and how you felt about the situation, and meditating allows you to kind of see those for what those are and accept them, because it's easy to kind of just to not know what to think, obviously, or how you're feeling about the situation. Obviously it's not anything that's very easy to get over.
Mm-mm.
Wish we had a better answer.
Headspace is the app that we use too,
Yeah.
by the way.
Mug Miami. I'll go to Miami.
Me too.
What games? Where at Leonello? Where would you go in Miami? I guess there's Hialeah and a couple other places like that.
Well,
Peanut balls. Yeah, those are
Peanut
good.
balls.
The house that we bought Mike is in St. Pete, so we'll probably be down at Derby in a couple weeks. So if follow here on YouTube or follow on Instagram. If you guys don't follow on Instagram, I'm at Trey Momy, TREMOMEY. She's at JL SAV _eats. Every Monday I do Ask Me Anything on there on the stories, so it's a fun thing to do there. And Jody posts stuff all the time. She posts way more than I do. All right, Casey. Casey has a question for you, Jody. I travel a bunch for work, and eating healthy is tough when I'm flying all over. Which fast food would you consider the healthiest? Chipotle type places, not BK or McDonald's.
It's a good question. Chipotle is the only one I know of. Or
Fresh Kitchen?
no.
I don't think they're everywhere though.
Well, there's places like that, but we don't ever go to them, so
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. But what's the barbecue place?
Mission Barbecue?
Yeah, Mission Barbecue. You can ask for like gluten-free, dry brisket. And that's okay. And then just go for like green beans or something.
I mean, I would think that most of the Mexican style places are on
Yeah.
the healthier side, because you can just get anywhere that you can get just the meat and vegetables and like a healthy fat like avocado. That's going to always be better. It's crazy to me that there's not like a fast food type place that is where I can just go in and pick my meat, pick my veggie, and get a fat. Like that's what I want. That's what I eat all the
Maybe
time.
eventually.
Yeah.
But we end up at Chipotle a lot, or just Mexican places a lot, because Cam is so picky.
Not anymore. No,
no.
I'm going on
I
the
mean,
Chipotle ban.
I mean, when we travel.
Oh yeah, when we
Calm
travel.
down.
Yeah. Chipotle.
We always look for Mexican places.
Chipotle just infuriates me so much because they always are out of stuff around us, and it just drives me crazy. All right. What are your thoughts on keto?
Need more recipes. What kind of recipes?
Oh yeah, Stu Gots. Let Jody
tell me what you want.
So
I'll give you recipes.
Yeah, Jody has lots of recipes. The other thing is, if you search on YouTube, search for Organic Eats Kids Cooking, especially if you have kids. Are the Nuts had a YouTube channel prior to this channel where they made 40 different healthy recipes. And so if you have kids and you want them to eat better, have them watch the videos, have them make the food with you. That's a great way. And then follow Jody's Instagram, or just send her an email and she can hook you up with some recipes. She also does health coaching if you guys are interested. This is our plug. We're at the plug. This is where you do a advertisement.
Okay.
This has gone really fast. We only have 5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's crazy. Got to get through the rest here.
Okay, let's go through this. Okay. Keto. Yeah. Oh, wow. We're way behind here. Okay.
All right. My thoughts on keto. Thumbs up. But I wouldn't do it like dairy style with all the heavy cream and stuff, cream cheese.
All right.
We sort of follow sort of like a keto style diet, but no dairy.
Okay. How many tables do I play at once? Used to play 10 to 12. Only play cash online. Now only mostly play PLO, so I'm playing only 2 or 3 at once. What's your pre-poker routine? I don't really have much of one now, other than what my normal day-to-day routine is, which is I play early in the morning, and then I go for a walk somewhere, go to the gym, meditate, shower, yoga, all these other things. Post a little bit more. I see. Yeah, I'm going to post a lot more, Presley. You can expect that. Ash, what's up, buddy? Bigger sizing would have worked. Hoodies are good. Yep.
Ship overseas. I don't know. Have to look into it.
We'll look into shipping overseas. Okay. Emil said he's going to eat balanced meat. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really good stuff.
What?
What he's doing up here. He's going to just eat a balanced meal, work out 6 days a week, sleep 8 to 9 hours a day. He's going to be happy and healthy since. That's great.
Great.
Paul said, interesting coaching opportunity. When I played on Stone's live stream, there was a 20-minute delay. I did not have time to watch the stream. Yep. Thank you, Nick. He said, love the channel. Thank you for the content. Joe W. said, prayer is better than meditating. I think to each their own.
All
for
relative,
sure.
for sure.
All this work you guys are doing must have brought your marriage even stronger. What do you think? It's fun to do stuff together.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we did the same stuff, but just without a microphone in front of us.
We've spent so many nights sitting next to each other talking until 3 o'clock in the morning, and now there's just people looking at us, and I kind of like this. This is fun. We're gonna do this every Thursday.
Remember, I said we should do something like this, and you were like, nobody would want to watch that. And now here we are.
Here we are. All right. Let's see.
Yep, Cadoba. I see that.
Yeah, Paul. I wish we could have. Unfortunately, not going to get the chance probably on Stone's Live. But if you're on another stream, we'll figure out some sort of coaching again. Impossible Whopper, not good, right?
No. Possible.
Oh, Seth's here. What's up, Seth?
Hey, Seth.
Bay Ridge. Where's Bay Ridge, Stugotz? I will definitely go to your Mexican place, though. Have you ever traveled to the Caribbean? We've been to...
Well, I've been to Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, and where else did I go? I can't think of where else I went. I don't know. But yes, I have.
And we're going... Is Aruba in the Caribbean or no? That's not... No, I guess that's... Where is he?
This is awful. Wait, hold on. We have a map.
We're going to Aruba soon.
It's like it's in the ocean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Presley's in Trinidad and Tobago. We should definitely go there sometime.
I would love to.
Do I think Big O, PLO, short deck will be more profitable to learn for the future? Maybe. They're just not going to be online, and so I don't really have any interest in playing them. Tim, I remember you, buddy. I know you said I should come down to Perryville Hollywood Casino. I will be there at some point.
SoCal.
Steve, what's up, man? Steve left a comment the other day. He said he really likes the channel. Thumbs up to you, Steve. Thank you.
What is Jimmy
John's sandwich?
Unwich?
I don't know.
Is that like an impossible type thing? Like it's fake?
Maybe.
If it's fake, it's big thumbs down.
We have not had the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Our entire house eats gluten-free because Cameron from Commentary, middle child Cam, you guys know, she cannot have gluten. So our whole house is gluten-free. St. Lucia, beautiful.
Seth.
Yeah.
Hi from over the bend.
Have I ever played short deck? I have not actually played short deck, although my good friend Jonathan Deppa just won the 50K. He beat Phil Ivey heads up. That was pretty awesome in that, but I've never played it. Have you ever been in God mode, so to speak? How long did it last? I've been in God mode for 15 years now, and I know that sounds like whatever you want to say,
cocky,
but it sounds cocky, but it's been God mode my entire poker career. People often just have said, how do you run so good? It's ridiculous. Yep. That's it. Okay. Magic City, Hard Rock, our favorite in South Florida. Okay, cool. Stop by Houston. Emil, I want to come to Houston so bad. How much have I been saying I want to come to Houston? We're coming to Dallas next year. That's not that close to Houston, I don't think. We got 1 minute left here. Let's bank through these last through. Get your last few questions in here in a minute. Let's see. How would you feel if your kids want to pursue poker as a profession in the future? I'd be okay with it.
Doesn't bother me.
Whatever they want to, if whatever makes them happy, if they're happy doing it, that's fine with me. If it's poker, if it's not poker, that's cool. Okay, Brooklyn. All right. If we're ever up in Brooklyn, we have a Mexican place to go to.
Okay.
The tattoo
not that far away.
The tattoo that I've been getting work on is in New York City. So next time I'm up there to get it finished out, I will come to your Mexican spot. He won King Jack versus Ace Queen. All right, we got through them all. We got 20 seconds left here, guys.
It's a lettuce wrapped sandwich.
A lettuce wrap sandwich.
At Jimmy John's.
At Jimmy John's. I didn't know that.
We do lettuce wrap burgers.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this first ever 30-minute Thursday. That went really fast. That's crazy. We'll be back again next Thursday. Check out the podcast. New video up on YouTube tomorrow. And anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I'm tired. I'm ready
Tired?
for bed.
Ready for bed? All right.
This is gonna be a hard time. I'm usually getting ready for bed by now.
We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Bye.
See ya.